Hello, loves. How are you? I am so inspired to share this right now in the moment as I'm receiving the transmission and insight. I'm here on my favorite hiking trail. I say favorite because I live on it. I go on it often. And right now I'm sitting on the bench enjoying the view of this beautiful, beautiful little beaver in the grass. I think he's collecting things. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, he's doing his thing, Beaver stuff, whatever beavers do. And yeah, I was just reflecting on a conversation that I had yesterday, actually. I was invited to join a virtual summit, Nourishing Your Wild Soul. And the host interviewed me on a conversation of the remembrance of you, remembering your true nature and yourself. And is one of my favorite conversations because it is truly the embodiment of the work that I do in the medicine I offer. And it is the invitation that each and every conversation I have is seated with is the remembrance of you. And within this conversation, I was very inspired by the resonance that others shared with me of the metaphor that I very, very often use is the fertile soil. And I love using examples and metaphors of nature because we are nature. Nature connects us to the remembrance of who we are because we are an extension and creation of nature. And so if we can imagine ourselves being like a plant or a tree and the fertile soil around us being the rich nutrients that bring us deeper and deeper into our wisdom, into our light, into our medicine. And if you think about what this soil, like what is this fertile soil? What is it made up of? And so in the metaphor, it is, for me anyway, how I describe it and feel into it is actually the old belief systems that no longer serve us, any traumas that have left the body, and just anything that we want to give to that soil, anything that we are releasing and letting go of. Any struggles or challenges within our life becomes part of our fertile soil. And it truly becomes part of our fertile soil when we are doing the work. And when we are, on this journey of remembrance, on this journey of embodiment of our true self. And the work being diving into the shadows, diving into your fears, and having your heart guide you through these places with so much compassion. And as you do that, and as these things become released and go into your fertile soil, it is the fertility of your soil. You then embody more and more of your light, more and more of your wisdom, your true self, and reveal more of who you truly are in that remembrance. And so it had me thinking, why? was everyone so excited about this metaphor, about this visual that I offered? Why did it have so much resonance? And so I was sitting here thinking about that resonance and inspiration. And I kind of laughed, because if you think about actual soil, the soil on the earth what is that? What is the soil on the earth? We can go to the garden center and buy a bag of soil. We can go to the earth and pick up soil, but what is it? What it is actually death. It is the death of plants, of animals, of bugs, of trees that have decomposed and then create such rich nutrients for the new growth to come. And so as we do the work, and as we are on this journey of the remembrance of our true self and the embodiment of that, of our sovereignty, along the way, there is a death in that releasing. The old fragmented aspects of ourselves die off. Those layers peel back and go into the soil to create the rebirth again, and the rebirth again. And it is a continuous cycle, just like here in the forest. I guess this squirrel agrees with me. Or disagreement, I'm not sure, I don't speak squirrel. But it is a continuous cycle that we are always on this journey of releasing and remembering again, right? But it is ultimately death and rebirth. And we so often fear this death. We so often fear this rebirth. And maybe there's something right now that you would like to offer and give to your soil. Maybe there's something you're releasing, right? And honor that. Honor that death and rebirth cycle. We're always in that cycle, in that remembrance of who you truly are. Namaste.